In the world of Indian television, very few faces become immortal. But one man, with his silent eyes, wounded pride, and divine aura, didn't just play a mythological hero, he became one. This is the untold story of the man who lived and died as Karna, Pankaj Dheer. Before he became the legendary warrior of the Kurukshetra, he was just a boy from a struggling film family in Bombay. A boy who watched his father lose everything, not because of failure, but because of honor. Pankaj Dheer's father, C.L. Dheer, was a respected filmmaker. He was working with actress Geeta Bali on a film called Rano. The movie was almost finished when tragedy struck. Geeta Bali contracted smallpox and passed away suddenly. On her deathbed, she made one request to Pankaj's father: "Promise me you'll never finish this film without me." And C.L. Dheer, being a man of his word, kept that promise. The movie stopped. The reels gathered dust. The family lost everything. A young Pankaj watched his world collapse, not because of a scene or failure, but because of a promise. And that's when he learned the first lesson of life, that honor can sometimes cost you everything. The Dheer family went through years of financial struggle. Pankaj took odd jobs, small assistant roles, sometimes not even credited for it. He worked silently, carrying his father's unfulfilled dreams on his shoulders. But fate had something special waiting for him, a role that would make him immortal. In the late 1980s, when B.R. Chopra was casting for Mahabharat, Pankaj Dheer was chosen to play Karna, a role of dignity, tragedy, and divine pain, almost mirroring his own life. When Pankaj Dheer first wore Karna's armor, he had no idea it would change his destiny. During shooting, he gave more than performance. He gave his blood, literally. In one intense war sequence, the chariot broke mid scene. Pankaj was nearly thrown into a ditch. He jumped out at the last second, injuring both knees. In another scene, an arrow missed its mark and almost blinded him. And during a fight with actor Praveen Kumar playing Bhim, his fingers were shattered, but he continued shooting. He never complained, because in his heart he was Karna, the warrior who never stopped fighting, even when destiny was unfair. When Mahabharat aired, the country froze every Sunday morning. People saw gods and warriors come alive, and among them one man stood out: Karna, played by Pankaj Dheer, with such grace that millions believed he wasn't acting at all. In many villages, temples were built in his name. People touched his feet. Some even prayed to him. But behind the divine glow, there was still a man fighting his own quiet battles. Pankaj once said, "I didn't play Karna, Karna lived through me." After Mahabharat, Pankaj continued acting in films and shows, but the shadow of Karna always followed him. He accepted it gracefully. He started an acting academy to train newcomers. He built a studio, a place where dreams could live even if his father's films couldn't. His son, Nikitin Dheer, followed in his footsteps. A family once broken by a promise was now rebuilt by legacy. In his later years, Pankaj fought another silent war, this time against illness. Even in pain, he never stopped guiding others. His last public appearances showed the same calm smile, the same Karna-like dignity. When he passed away, people didn't just mourn an actor. They mourned the man who gave a face to sacrifice, the man who showed us that even in defeat there is honor, even in pain there is grace. They say Karn was cursed from birth, but maybe Pankaj Dheer was blessed because he taught us that even the most tragic heroes can die undefeated. Legends never fade, they just move from the screen to eternity.